Means you got to be careful here. There's pressure coming. He's the jump button. Reminder, James Ford and the After Hours crew on Fox side. Not just a nightly wrap-up of today's World Cup action, but so much fun that they're having. Some terrific segments. Rebecca Lowe kicking soccer balls and kicks. That's something I heard tonight. And it'll be on Fox tonight at a special time after the local news. What a great addition to our team, James Corden has been here at this World Cup. We've got 12 minutes plus stoppage time to go here in Los Angeles. Before we start the clock for Wednesday night in Santa Clara, round of 32, we don't go home. Bosnia and Herzegovina, the opponent. Who's trying to cover it down? Ryan Hill's defending. Yilmaz running forward, like to come across. Yildiz has it now. Yildiz back. Now, listen. He's taking a walk at four. He's got left to the McKinney. There's been another hit for Bullpoultry there, and it's a turnover. And it's that tricky the other way. In for Argola. Yildiz. Ocho. USA able to recover the numbers behind the ball. Maloney's gone. USA! 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 He's already blew her out wide. It looked like Freeman to knock it away. Des throws a body in the U.S. That's not the ball. Able to find that off, searching your desk. It wasn't quite the throw he was hoping for as well. 10 minutes to go. Rumaz in, Kochu out. Native, Kochu in the States. And finally, Turkey are going to go to their bench and make a couple of changes. Kochu straight in the first half for Turkey against that one. Where Destin was played in by Freeman. Destin looks hungry for the ball. The way he has the whole tournament. He's a player we've talked a lot about his 1v1 dynamic movement. Running.
Chỉ còn 10 phút nữa thôi là hết trận đấu.
Who are they going to play? And he basically said, we'll play whoever. Bring them on. All right. It's not disrespect for an opponent. It's confidence in what you're doing as a team. Pulisic is in Dehos for help. And Pulisic has it poked away. Trusty stepping forward. Couldn't win the ball back. And again, as we said, 2 subs in the wings for Turkey. Their first of the game. They know they're going on a plane home tomorrow to a very unhappy Turkish public. Regardless of what happens here, and they at least provide something positive for themselves and their people. It would have been a long way to return to a World Cup for the first time since
10 phút nữa thôi. Nhưng giờ đây thì tỷ số là 2-2. Đội Mỹ có hòa, có thắng hay có thua thì cũng vẫn vào vòng trong. Cho nên chúng ta thấy có thể đội hình đội Mỹ là đội hình không phải là các cầu thủ xuất sắc nhất. Và khu vực đây là một khu vực dành cho các fan của FIFA nói chung. Tất nhiên là trong đó có đội Mỹ. Ở đây chúng ta thấy những người mặc đồ đội Mỹ, đội Mễ, đội Colombia, đội đủ thứ. Tại vì Mỹ là một đất nước hiệp Trung Quốc cho nên là người tới từ nhiều nơi.
Dehos pressure, but he couldn't get to that ball in time. Bardakci carries forward. Yeah, Fnatic
sequence there for the U.S. defensively, but doing enough.
More slipping and sliding.
Yeah, slipping and sliding everywhere. You know, even the one there where, as you referenced, Buildup ends up going to ground, but he did enough because Artigula was shaping up like he was going to hit it with his left foot. And to be able to make him to have to stop and know that that's blocked, even though you go to ground and you're out of the play a little bit, he doesn't want to hit it with his right. So then they have to pass the ball wide and the opportunity was gone. But there's, all over the field right now on both sides, players who are having to make hard cuts or slipping and sliding.
30-year-old CHảo iNG will make his World Cup debut, replacing Celik at right back. John Ozun will come on as well. He played the last half an hour of that frenetic chase of Paraguay in the last game. Kenan Yildiz makes way for him. That was Pulisic running in stride, and Zendejas couldn't play the pass in, and then commits a foul trying to prevent the breakout the other way. And we've made this point. That's okay, Gundogan is. The shooter is there. We've made this point a couple times, it's worth repeating. This result doesn't affect anything for the U.S. other than momentum, feeling, energy, emotion.
But there's a much better feeling and momentum in this second
There's
half.
a wonderful opportunity for what we've already seen to your point. It's been a better second half. A wonderful opportunity to punch in a winning goal here. And what that
Mùa này thì ở Los Angeles hoặc là nhiều nơi khác ở trên trong vùng Nam California có nhiều những cái chỗ để mà cho mọi người xem bóng đá, không chỉ trong khu vực Little Sài Gòn với rất nhiều fan gốc Việt, thì ngoài khu vực Little Sài Gòn rất nhiều nơi khác nữa. Mùa này thì ở Los Angeles.
And then Trusty put it behind Zendejas. Lemaz looked like he had a seam. Didn't get the pass. Ozun just on the field. Here's Ozun again. Gets inside of Zendejas. There goes Soyuncu just on the field. And Trusty blocked the cross. That was Aiden, in fact. Weston McKennie will make way, put a lot of minutes in. He's one of the guys that Mauricio Pochettino said came in with a great rhythm. That's why he was trusted today. He's going to hand the captain's armband to Christian Pulisic. He's going to run off on the far side of the field.
A large ovation from the crowd. He's just been sensational throughout this tournament. Driving force, really, defensively, offensively, creating chances all over the field. Doesn't matter what position you put him in. He's made this team better. It's what we expected.
Everything you would have hoped from him this season he's had. More to come. More important things to come for this U.S. team, for all of them. The tournament really gets real next week. Pulisic, happy couldn't take it forward, able to recycle it. Berhalter, able to keep it. Final minute to the group stage. We know the site, we know the date, we know the opponent for the next U.S. game in the knockout stage. How do they arrive? That becomes the question. Alex Zendejas now. First chance really for him to do something big on the ball with some space and time. We'll use Pulisic as a decoy. A hook across in. Pepe wasn't in there. It's not fully cleared. Pulisic battling there. It's not free. Tillman. Back heel. Pulisic has Zendejas. And the offside flag comes up. So the suggestion is that Pulisic was offside when Tillman back-heeled it.
It's fun when they get into these little situations. We'll see who ended up being offside. Was it Pulisic on... just his right leg as he was trying to come back onto to get himself onside. But when they get in those little situations, the little combination plays that the U.S. have, and all the guys that are comfortable, tight spaces, knocking the ball 1-2 touch.
Open Kukçu, who scored the second Turkish goal, is subbed off. Kaan Ayhan, 31-year-old, born in Germany, making his World Cup debut. He's been playing for Turkey for a decade. And now gets to say he's played in the World Cup. Good flick there. Yılmaz gets the defenders. Yılmaz, can he keep his balance? No, he couldn't do anything on it. Turkish fans are howling. The bench is somewhat more subdued. Tillman is sandwiched. I suppose the referee's logic is if I'm going to let one go, I got to let the other go as well. Good back pressing by Pepe, but it doesn't work because it ends up right back at the feet of Ayhan, and then it peters out for nothing.
Trusty does just enough here without making a foul. He gets a body on him, he's got a little bit of a pull, he's got the inside track, so Yılmaz is pulling him too. So I think that's part of the decision, and then he pulls out of the way. Absolutely not a foul, ends up being terrific defending. Because he's strong, he stays on his feet, he's not leaning his shoulder in to knock him off balance, to make the ball.
Pulisic is chopped down by Ozan Kabak. And he's going to have a word. Zendejas. Austin Trusty scored the opening goal for the U.S. tonight. Pulisic, Trusty. Deflected cross. Pepe trying to get in. Trusty's down in pain. U.S. are out of subs.
I didn't see what happened when he played that ball in with his left foot. It was like a challenge came right in.
And this is a concern beyond the state of the game, just a concern for Austin Trusty. What a moment he had scoring his first career U.S. goal.
And he's saying, Pepe's giving the sign there of sub, we've got to sub him.
But they can't. And this will add to the stoppage time.
There he is, top of the... Oh, yeah, so he gets stood on his ankle at the end of that play. Watch his left leg. So it looks like he almost twisted the ankle. He's holding that left foot, and he's still down in the same position. They called over to get a stretcher on to get him off.
So they put up the number 7. This is where you're almost better off not even putting up a number yet, because we're not going to be playing for a while. And this is such a concern, such a shame to see Austin Trusty down in pain like this at the end of a great night for him. Okay, will make their substitutions. Aiden on the right wing will come off. Franjan Kavici will replace him, making his World Cup debut. That's Yılmaz up front. He's had quite the night, he and Mark McKenzie. And Mulder, who's a defender, will come on, so that'll reshuffle things a little bit.
So Trusty is walking currently, so
he's got to stay off the field for a minute.
Yeah, and he's walking, he's walking loosely with a pretty heavy limp on that left leg. So I'm interested to see what he ends up trying to do or deciding, or what even the training staff decide to do, and is it worth it to do potential any further damage to what he might have done in that moment. But it is a good sign at least that he's able to get up and move.
So we put 7 up for stoppage time. We've lost about the first 2. Tillman knocked down, no foul, gets up. U.S. throw, pushing and shoving at the end of it. And you still see Trusty there talking with the training staff. And he's trying to jog now, see if he's able to continue. Berhalter off the throw, returns far side. Dest into the middle, Pepe's there, facing the wrong way, recycles to Freeman. Out to Zendejas. Zendejas walking it in, Zendejas! That shot was blocked, he was trying to set up for a left-footed curler. Freeman slips, lost the ball. Now the U.S. got to defend in transition. Kavici running forward, Dest waiting for him. Back across to the near side, Tillman couldn't take that out of the air, Arda picks it up. Austin Trusty wants to re-enter once the referee waves him back on. The U.S. are defending this with 10 now because of the Trusty injury. Trusty's back on now. Gritting his teeth the whole while. And they're going to send Des out to defend wide. Trusty stays inside. 4 minutes at a minimum still to play here in Los Angeles.
To your point, that's a guy gutting it out right now. That rolling your ankle like that, whatever he's feeling, the amount of pain he's in, he's pushing through. He's kind of limping as he goes, but they dropped Des back into the left back position now. They flipped him to the other side, put Zendejas, the U.S. playing 5-4-1. And I think with that, just saying, look, we're not conceding goals. Let's be a little bit more conservative and give Trusty some help with him being back out on the field.
Press, Tobin Heath. More U.S. legends in the building as Alex Zendejas. Speaking of guys gritting teeth in a lot of pain right now, as he got smashed by that ball. And we're going to get a replay, whether it's the so whether it's a world feed telecast. Chance for the U.S. perhaps to gain possession. 3 minutes and a minimum still to go. They give these 70,000 fans one more chance to roar tonight. Pulisic continues his run forward. That's a handball and it popped up on Pepe there.
Just couldn't quite get the angle to take this one first time and sweep it home. U.S. split the field open, ends up being a good block. Lovely read on the pass, first to Berhalter, finding Pulisic, then he split the defense to find Pepe. And for all the work he's done, he would have loved to cap that with a goal to call game and put the U.S. ahead 3-2.
2 minutes at a minimum still to play. Robertson couldn't win the ball cleanly out of the air. Vici picks it up wide. Chance to cross, no one in there. Freeman heads it away. We welcome those of you now joining us on FS1 who've been watching Australia and Paraguay. Final moments in Los Angeles. Both teams have led tonight. U.S. knows they're going through as group winners. Can they cap off a perfect group stage? Can Turkey, already eliminated, get a win against the host to take with them on the plane ride home tomorrow? This cross is going to be clipped in. Matt Turner's down. Is there a chance to win? Pulisic is on the field for the U.S. in the second half set. Sebastian Berhalter, goal and assist tonight, picks up the ball. Final minute at a minimum. We might go more because of the Austin Trusty injury. We'll see.
This crowd wants this team to go for it here and finish the job.
Freeman into the space, but it tails out. At the very least, though, have you been pleased? George Way and Tim Waysdale, former World Player of the Year, looking on. Have you been pleased with what you've seen from the U.S.?
Pleased, because look, let's go back to the beginning. The U.S. came in with 6 points. They sit top of the group. They're advanced. They know who they're playing in the next round. They make 9 changes to the starting lineup against Australia. And so you're thinking inevitably, oh, this is a Turkey team that's playing free without anything to play for. It's going to be a tough game. So the U.S., the fact that for the first time really in the tournament, faced a bit of adversity. They go behind 2-1. They find a goal early in the second half. They've been the dominant team in the second half. It's been a really good response. And at the end of the day, as it stands, it's a point. We'd be finishing with 7. And that momentum that we've heard people speaking about, I don't think you lose any of that by this result in this performance here tonight, under all the circumstances that we came in with.
It's not over yet. Turkey is going to have a throw in here. It's into Ardagulu, their big star. Pulisic, the USA's big star, gets nutmegs. Gula still trying to get in. Chance for a cross. Comes back to the top of the box now. It's clipped in at the back. Turkey has scored the winning goal in the 98th minute. They might be going home tomorrow, but they're going wild now.
Well, for the U.S., that's a bit of a gut punch, and it's Turkey with a little bit of pressure off what was a set piece on the far corner. Everybody gets sucked to the near post. And Uzun just sneaked around the back and started with the nutmeg from Ardagulu and Christian Pulisic. Uzun puts it in underneath Matt Turner. It was cleared at that near post, and Ayhan puts it in for what you would assume is the winning goal for Turkey. So that changes the feeling for the U.S. It doesn't change anything in the grand scheme of things, but it certainly changes how they feel going on tonight into that round of 32 match.
That's the
Trận đấu kết thúc 2 đều. Bây giờ chúng ta đi một vòng ở đây.
And for the United States, Mauricio Pochettino start the clock. Wednesday night, Santa Clara, California, knockout stage, winner go home against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Whatever has happened in the group stage is over.
Đó là trận Mỹ và Thổ Nhĩ Kỳ, và fan ngay tại LA được dịp xem qua một cái màn ảnh lớn trong cái khu vực rất là đông vui như thế này đây.
With almost the last kick of the match, Turkey beat the United States, but it doesn't change the fact that the Americans, as John said, will face Bosnia and Herzegovina in the round of 32. We also found out today the Netherlands, they're going to meet Morocco, great game, and Japan, another good one, take on five-time winners, Brazil. Welcome inside our studio, Rebecca Lowe, Thierry Henry and Zlatan Ibrahimovic with you right at the end, gentlemen. The United States lose by 3-2 to Turkey out there.
Chúng ta có thể thấy fan ở Mỹ thì nó đa dạng lắm. Nhiều người ở nhiều sắc dân tới đây. Khu vực này gọi là Union Station, tức là một cái nhà ga chính ở thành phố Los Angeles đây.
Cơ hội đi Mỹ lao động diện EB3 được cấp thẻ xanh để định cư. Công ty sản xuất bánh lâu đời tại Arkansas cần tuyển công nhân làm việc full time, lương mẫu, quyền lợi đầy đủ. Một người nộp đơn, cả nhà được đi, con cái được đi học miễn phí, hưởng quyền lợi như người bản xứ. Chỉ còn 130 hồ sơ, đăng ký ngay kẻo trẻ, được hỗ trợ tận tình từ Việt Nam tới Mỹ. Gọi ngay hôm nay cho Andrew Lê 714 872 8888, 714 872 8888, 714 872 8888.
Trong giai đoạn kinh tế nhiều khó khăn, nỗi ám ảnh gánh nặng tiền lời từ nợ credit card đột nhiên tăng cao ngất ngưỡng chưa từng có trong lịch sử, đã ảnh hưởng tới sức khỏe và tinh thần vì nợ credit trả hoài không dứt. Trong hơn 17 năm qua, Lincoln giảm nợ đã được các luật sư đồng ý đây là chương trình đạt kỷ lục thành công giảm nợ cao nhất. Hơn 99 triệu Mỹ Kim tổng số tiền nợ credit card payment được giảm lên đến 50% và dứt nợ từ 12 đến 48 tháng, tiết kiệm hoàn toàn 100% tiền lời. Hãy gọi ngay trước khi luật giảm nợ có sự thay đổi.
Lincoln, 15 phút giảm 60% nợ credit card.
We just gotta make our way through. Yeah.
Và bây giờ thì mọi người lũ lượt đi về. Bây giờ thì chúng ta thấy fan Mỹ có đông có kém gì là fan cắt nước không? Rất nhiều những cái nơi mà được tổ chức như thế này khắp nơi trên nước Mỹ, từ đây cho tới ngày 19 tháng 7.
Keep it moving. Thank you so much for coming. Great evening.
Bên trong này là khu vực đón xe các loại từ xe lửa cho tới xe metro, nhưng mà cũng là một khu vực tập trung xem đá banh nhiều trận ở trong đây. Chúng ta thấy có bản hướng dẫn rất là đầy đủ đây nè. Hồi nãy chúng tôi vừa mới đi ra khỏi từ khu vực này. Đó. Hôm nay có thể nói là trận hôm nay không có gì gọi là hồi hộp cả, tại vì đội Mỹ không có vấn đề gì mà phải lo lắng, cho nên đá một cách thoải mái, không cần kết quả. nhưng mà cũng cuối cùng cũng đi tới mức không đều.
I just ticket for
I'm checking the Metro Link. If you don't have a ticket, you can't get in.
Metro Link.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have a ticket, can I see the ticket?
I gotta get it right now so I can go back to Santa Ana.
Yeah, can I see the ticket?
I do it right now in the app. So when I sit down.
Oh, you gotta buy it before you come in.
Đây là xe lửa Amtrak. Còn nhiều khu vực khác nhau ở đây. Giờ đây thì nơi này trong mùa World Cup được sử dụng như là một cái khu vực để cho fan được tập trung ở đây.
Cơ hội đi Mỹ lao động diện EB3 được cấp thẻ xanh để định cư. Công ty sản xuất bánh lâu đời tại Arkansas cần tuyển công nhân làm việc full time, lương bổng, quyền lợi đầy đủ. Một người nộp đơn, cả nhà được đi, con cái được đi học miễn phí, hưởng quyền lợi như người bản xứ. Chỉ còn 130 hồ sơ đăng ký ngay kẻo trễ, được hỗ trợ tận tình từ Việt Nam tới Mỹ. Gọi ngay hôm nay cho Andrew 714 872 8888, 714 872 8888, 714 872 8888.